Hello everyone and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Prowler only. Last time we took on Soul Seer Mizutsune G5, and this time we're gonna go after another Fated 4 Deviant. I don't really want to go after one so soon, but the other two monsters that I currently have the G5 unlocked on are Grimclaw Tigrex, which has Elder Frost Gammoth, which we haven't done yet, and Stonefist Hermitar, which has Rustrazor Cianatar, which I also haven't done yet. And I want to go ahead try to cover those first before we do the hunt that has them as a second monster. So instead, we're just going to go ahead and do Hellblade because it is going to be pretty simple and it's just Hellblade and Glavenus and another Hellblade. So we'll go ahead and take the quest. We've already ate our meal and we're going to go ahead and head out. Alright, so for Hellblade, something you may have noticed is I actually haven't done the quest yet. So this will be kind of a new experience for both of us. Not really, though. I mean, I had to do Hellblade anyway, so I should know his attacks. The only real difference is that he's going to be dealing more damage. We do have earplugs once more, so we don't really have to worry about dodging roars, especially when we have Mega Boomerang, so it's not something to worry about. And I've said this before, but when you're fighting Hellblade, or even just regular Glavenus, there's a weird little thing that he does with his movement, where if you're sometimes attacking the tail base, he'll move his head to where his tail base is at. Just depends on where you're at. You'll get the feel for it as you're fighting him. There's a triple fireball. I don't believe those are the exploding ones, though. There's one. I don't remember what it's called, but it does just stick on the ground and explode. Here comes the exploding tail slam. The explosion on the outside actually has a bit of a delay there, and I did forget that, and I dodged way too early. So something to be careful about. And sometimes he can extend it further out, and sometimes he'll extend it further to the sides, and sometimes it's just normal. Of course, we fought Hellblade before. You can go for the tail base once it's heated up and get a pop on that, or just go for the throat whenever it's heated up to get a pop on that one. We're already down to very low health, so we're going to try to play this safely here and move forward. He's just running over Binkai there. Little spin. And just another exploding little, I don't really remember what it's called. I guess it's mucus or something like that. I'm not sure. That one was a little bit faster, and you saw the explosion was not delayed, so there is a difference. So wind up for the big ones. Go ahead and dodge into that tail spin. Remember, he does double tail spins when his tail is heated up, so that is an important thing to note. And as always, multiple monster quests, especially the deviant ones, or not especially the deviant ones, usually only the deviant ones at G5. 30% health is what you're going for before the other monster spawns in. Thankfully, it's just a Glavenus, which is a mostly melee monster, so you don't have to deal with, you know, something ranging you, like Rajang or anything like that, so that's good for us. He's going to go ahead and spin. I'm going to go ahead and just dodge with it. Don't want to be too not safe. There is a sweet spot, I believe, on his left leg that you can hang in and not be hit by the tail, but you don't want to risk it sometimes. Couple of boomerangs there. He does a flame bite, turns around into the slam, just move along with him. It's a very mobile fight. Unfortunately, you will get caught by the little quick turnaround bite that he does have if you're just standing there throwing boomerang. So expect that if you're too close to him. Like, we're going to expect that there and dodge out of the way and start moving. He's going to do a little flame chakram. Couple of boomerangs there, just walking towards us. We're going to make sure he doesn't bite us. Yep, there we go. Couple of boomerangs out. Not hitting really a good hit zone, but that's fine. We're really just building gauge right now anyways. Comes another moving tail slam. Couple of boomerangs at the tail base. Remember, that's where his head will generally end up being. He's going to roar here. Unfortunately, aimed off in the wrong direction, so I had to steer it all the way around, which is not as fast as doing a quick turn. Couple of boomerangs there. We'll throw one more after he gets charged up. He's going to do the bite. Has a fairly wide range that it can actually hit, even though it is just a bite, compared to something like Tigrex's bite, which is hardly any range at all. All right, I'm gonna go for the face here. Tail slam. That was the one that extends a little further out. He didn't have to wind that one up, and he won't wind that one up either. It's not going to be as large as the one that he charges up, though. All right, exploding fireball. Need to be careful here. We're gonna apply this. Wait and see what he does. He's doing the jumping tail slam. He'll get our other cat, unfortunately, knock him out, but we do have a bit of go fight win for the time being. Do a tail slam. Okay. We're going to go for the face here to try and hit the tail, because we do want to get the pop on that eventually so we can throw a Mega Boomerang at it. All right, one boomerang there. Another one at the face. Maybe clip it. Yes, good. He's biting there. We'll go ahead and throw a boomerang at the tail, then at the face as he turns around to bite us. A little charge slam there. Not a charge slam, just a regular slam. There is a difference, and you want to make note of that because, you know, one has the delayed explosion, the other one comes out immediately. All right, boomerang out. He's going to tail slam. We'll try to aim it in this direction, try it in the face there. All right, good. Dodge the exploding fireball there. Here comes the charged one. 2. As soon as he hits, you'll do a count of 1, and then you'll just count to 2. Again, you get the feel for it. Glavenus is a very feel-heavy fight, and once you do get the feel of it, it will feel very nice, but until you do, it's going to maybe feel a little bit more rough compared to regular Glavenus for sure. But even regular Glavenus does have some of those tails that are easier once you get to know the fight. Tail slam. I don't believe his tail is charged anymore, so we'll just keep going for the face. We're going to roar. Get actually a flinch on the face, which is very nice. All right, we'll get the flinch too. It is very... I keep saying the same stuff over and over again. It's good that we have him as a Tsune Parasol, and I'm glad that this is kind of fitting into the theme of we just finished Soulseer, so I can use this kind of now without being a little too jarring. Because I have used other weapons before that I've acquired from the other deviants, because you can get them from clearing G4. You have to have really good stuff to line out, getting the parts for the perfect scraps. But if you get them, you can go ahead and use them. All right, we're going to dodge to the right here. Goes the spin, a couple of boomerangs here. See what he does, walking towards us, gonna wait for a bite. He's just doing a side hop into a flame chakram. Just dodge into it, get behind him, force him to do a head turn. He's actually charging his throat up. So we'll keep going for the tail here while it's right in front of us. Go ahead and apply big boomerangs. Wait and see if he turns around. He's not looking at us. That's gonna hit us. Never mind, it's not gonna hit us. Okay, we're gonna wait for this. Just dodge into it, just to be safe. Remember, we're getting the weaker Mega Boomerang as well because it is a blunt weapon, but we should be good. Not really hitting too terribly good hit zones with the Mega Boomerang either. Again, he's a very fast monster, so once again, faster monsters are harder to hit with Mega Boomerang. That wasn't great. I should have waited to see what he was going to do and then do that while he was in the middle of an attack animation instead of right after cooldown. That way he couldn't just swat us out of the air, but it's fine. We got it off. All right. Flame bite. That's a blast blight or bite. Sorry. I just woke up. Usually how I record these, sometimes I'll just wake up and start mixing words or mincing words. All the fun stuff. But yes, he can apply blast blight, but you know, if we've fought Hellblade before, you should know that. Not really too scary. A lot of his attacks really can't, unless his like tail is charged up. And even then, it's not too hard to get rid of. You can just roll as a cat. All right, couple boomerangs there. Dodge into the little flame chakram there. It didn't really hit us though, so that's good. Comes the roar. I don't need to dodge that. I don't know why I am. All right, throw this out. Here comes the tail slam. Just dodge into it. Give him a swat on his tail, or at least attempt to. Dodge this physical attack as well. Boomerang out. All right, couple there. All right, he's doing the charge slam. 1, 2. That would be the timing for the dodge if you were in range of it. And we're gonna throw this out. Hopefully that comes around and hits his face. That would be really cool if it could. Okay, a little bit, not much, but oh well. All right, we're getting greedy here. Hopefully you don't charge or anything like that. Oh boy. Oh, that just missed us. Okay, this maybe will hit as it comes around. Come on, come on. Nope, completely missed. All right, he's charging his throat. Go for the face then. Need to apply big boomerangs again. We'll dodge into the physical hitbox. Even his feet count as a physical hitbox there on that attack. Attack the tail blaze to hit the head whenever he turns around. Go ahead and throw it at the face again. I'm surprised that didn't hit me, but I'm very happy about it. Dodge that. Still applied with Blast Blight, so I'm wondering if maybe the Blast Blight hitbox is a little bit earlier than the Bite hitbox. Would make some sense. I'm going to stay around here, dodge with it, but you can see that the left leg is a safe spot to hide. I don't know if hunters have a little bit less leniency because they're taller. I want to say no. That's a general just safe hitbox that you can hit. I'm going to try to get this out. Hopefully we get the throat pop here. Getting hit by that, but we're fine. That doesn't deal too much damage. All right. I'm not even going to soothing roll because I don't have to. That's going to not be great though. He can pull that bite out pretty quickly, so you might want to reposition before you just start attacking. All right, boomerang. Got to apply piercing again. See what he does. There's a slam. Go ahead and apply those. Move around. We'll go ahead and throw a boomerang out here as he turns towards us. Getting another flinch because of the face break, so that's good. Try to punish him here. I can't really do enough damage to the face right now, so we're just gonna have to hopefully get the pop. Gonna go ahead and do that. We'll stay in soothing roll. Wait for him to finish. Get out of our soothing roll. Throw a couple boomerangs up into the air. Not really towards anything particular because I guess we're not worried about hitting him. There we go. Jumping slam into the face. Throw one more boomerang out. He's gonna do the fireball. Get away from it because you are going to lose your iframes before that actually explodes. So don't just think you can stay in it because you can't. Unless you want to get hit, but that's not a good idea. Don't do that. All right, there's a bite. We'll go ahead and spin into that. Boomerang out. There's a flame chakram. Has a fairly wide hitbox, so you still want to dodge with it, even if it looks like you won't be hit by it. Remember the 1-2 tail slam into the dodge. All right, he's going to spin here, so there we go. I'm going to try to get away. Yeah. Just in case. It was a risky play getting that far, not just dodging. Especially because I couldn't retaliate that much either. So it would have been better to just dodge anyways. All right. There's a little jumping attack. Dodges to the right. There's a bite. One more boomerang out. Go to the right once more. Keep going to the right. I'm favoring my right side right now. Go ahead and spin. All right, one more boomerang. Little greedy, but we know that Hellblade is now down to 30% because regular Glavenus has spawned in. I'm still getting a little greedy on these bites though. All right, boomerang. Dodge to the left. Here comes just another jump. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about the roar from Glavenus. Here comes the roar from Hellblade. Oh no, yeah, we're not getting this out. Unfortunate timing on the attack there. I could have done that better though. A little greedy of me. All right, we're going to dodge forward here. Since we aren't getting that many mega boomerangs out, it's going to take longer. I was not even paying attention to regular Glavenus, so we will lose our first acorn, but I think we're fine. All right, tail slam. Because once we get past this Hellblade, then we shouldn't have any other problems with the rest of the hunt, because the other Hellblade does not spawn in until the first Glavenus despawns. And by first, I mean only Glavenus. All right, dodge into that. Boomerang out. Dodge. Okay, get hit by that. We're fine, though. And G-Rank Glavenus can, I believe we've covered this, though, before, but yes, G-Rank Glavenus can charge his tail, but it's not going to extend the hitbox or anything. It's really only there just for more power and to give you a tail. All right, good. Throw that boomerang out. Just being very safe right now, throwing boomerangs. He's going to bite there. Go ahead and attack the face. Dodge to the left. All right, he's doing this here. Go ahead and do that. Go into the soothing roll, and we'll wait this out. Good deal. Charge a boomerang here to get some extra range out of it so we can maybe hit the face once more. All right, you're getting a little close to me. I'm very surprised that didn't hit me. I was hit by the wind press on that attack, but we were still comboed by the other Glavenus. And again, like I said, he's mostly melee, but he still does have a couple of ranged attacks. Here comes a slam. And that shows how wide the actual hitbox is. So you're not going to probably reposition unless you get like behind him or something. All right, attack the other Glavenus. I'm fine with that. Go ahead and just attack his tail since it's right in front of us. I'd really like to get close, but this Glavenus is really just getting in the way. All right, there's a bite. Go ahead and boomerang. Boomerang once more. To the right. Go ahead and go for the face now. Got to be very careful we're not hit with the flame chakram. Here it comes. Dodge into it. He was actually aiming for a palico though, so we were fine, but still got to make sure we take the precautions before we lose another acorn. All right, what you doing? Other Glavenus is getting pretty close to us, so we're going to try to stay away from his tail. Boomerang. Back up. Comes a fireball. What you doing next? Where are you going? Okay, another fireball. Really not getting a chance to attack. I'd like to use a mega boomerang here because I've not really gotten the chance. Here comes a slam. All right, this is greedy, but hopefully we can get it out. The more of these that we can get out, the better, because that means he'll go down faster. All right, we're throwing this off to the side, dodging into that tail slam. Boomeranging out. Going to dodge, try to reposition because of that Glavenus right there. Boomerang one more. Here comes a slam. Dodge forward. Try to get as far away from that Glavenus again as we can. That way, we only have to deal with the ranged attacks. Another flame chakram from Hellblade here. Boomerang out, dodge to the left. It's gonna bite. That's why we dodge. Couple of boomerangs here. Need to reapply piercing. Feels like these are going out very often this fight. It's not any different. The timing doesn't change, but sometimes it feels a little more involved than some other fights where, you know, you forget about them. All right, there's a bite. Go ahead and boomerang here. Nice throat pop. Finally, this is hopefully going to come out before Glavenus does his thing. All right, we're good. Didn't get the tail pop, unfortunately. I believe his tail actually just changed before it got enough damage, so it might not have even been enough damage from that Mega Boomerang alone to pop it. So we're fine, but you can combo another pop if you do deal enough damage to the tail or the throat whenever he's on the ground from the other one. All right, he's gonna roar at us. We'll go ahead and throw a boomerang here. Couple of boomerangs there. Just farm gauge right now while he's standing there, because it's not really a good position to get off to the side because we will run out of movement space, and we don't want that. Want to still be able to position when we have to. That exploded twice. Not really sure what that was about. Dodged a little early there. It still counted, but you know, I could have done safer. I didn't even know other Glavenus was attacking, so that was just another nice dodge. And I'm gonna get them away from that, because that's just a hallway, and a monster that has a lot of AoE is not something you want to fight in a hallway. All right, here comes a spin. Throw a boomerang here. Dodge to the right. See what he's doing. What are you doing? Another bite. Go for the tail. Twice. And there goes Hellblade. Okay, so Hellblade number 1 is down. We can now start working on Glavenus, which will be a much easier fight. Why are you blocking me? He just dropped his tail in front of me and wouldn't let me move forward. But oh well. All right, this is going to be a much faster fight because he's a lot more easier, grammaring correctly there, to get close to. And he's actually already exhausted, which surprisingly, Hellblade didn't get exhausted. I don't know if he's just different, but sure, we'll go ahead and take advantage of this. Why not? I don't believe his tail is charged up, but that's fine. Gonna be greedy here, throw another one out. He's just jumping backwards anyways. There's another one. We get the face break. Another one that goes out. That's good. All right, 2 more boomerangs there. He's going to try to do a fireball. He can't though because he's exhausted. He's doing the triple fireball. Now, if you're close enough, you see the flames exploding out, that will still damage you. But, you know, as long as you have far enough distance, you're fine. All right, go ahead and apply our boomerang buffs again. Get this one up. He really just likes to shoot those fireballs. He really, really, really likes to shoot those fireballs. We get another face break, so that's cool, I think. Unless that's like a claw break or something. There's a tail slam. Get another flinch, so that's good. Get in real close. I'm going to show you how much easier it is to actually get close to Glavenus and just keep fighting him compared to Hellblade. Here comes the roar. I'm not needing to dodge that. I don't know why I do that. All right, 2 boomerangs there. He's going to run right at us. One more. Into a flame chakram. Just dodge into it. We're going to stick right next to the legs. Here comes a spin. Once more. Didn't even take damage from it, so we're good. We're going to go ahead and spin here. Here comes a slam. Dodge into it. In case it does hit us, it actually did not, so we're good. Spin once more into the flame chakram. Get right next to him. Boomerang out. We're going to take a hit from the bite, but that's fine. It's just me being greedy with a boomerang. And that was me being greedy with not dodging there. Alright. Stunned, but we're good. We'll just get out of that real quick. Do a melee attack. Boomerang. Into a spin. Alright. Swat him on the face. Boomerang out. Wait for his next attack. Boomerang out again, I guess, because he's repositioning. One more boomerang. He's going to actually spin bite, so we're fine. Here comes this attack. Dodge into it. You want to wait a little bit longer after he releases the attack. Not too long, obviously, but not immediately, just to be a little bit safer, because you do have that grace period before it actually hits you. All right, here comes a spin. Gonna get real close. Hello. Boomerang out. Into a charge slam. Into a swipe on the tail. Into the face. We'll do another spin on the face. Actually doesn't hit us with the bite either, so that's good. We're gonna be greedy and throw this out. Hopefully he looks at us. I'm gonna go for that. Good deal. We're gonna go for the tail with this one. And then we'll go for the face with the other one, because he'll get back up and it won't be as easy to hit the tail. But the face will still be relatively low to the ground compared to the tail. All right, do another one. Won't be hit by that though. I'm going to be greedy and throw another one out. Hopefully you look at me. Yes, good. All right, he won't be flinched, but we're fine. Gets flinched on the end of the attack. Comes a spin. 2 boomerangs here at the tail base. Just because boomerang there. It might be better to go for the back spines than just the tail base whenever he's just kind of facing his back there, unfortunately. All right, there's a bite. We're fine. We'll go ahead and apply piercing once we get out of that soothing roll, or not soothing roll, adept roll. There's a bite. Get right behind him, force him to do a head turn. And that's why you don't want to be too close. You want to be close, but not too close, because that bite will hit you if you're too close in attack. Tail slam. Won't be hit by that, though. Pierce through the tail into the face. Here comes a fireball. Little greedy, but we're fine. We just got hit by the flinching hitbox. Dodge into that. Triple fireball a la Rathian. I believe that's the word for that. Probably shouldn't be saying words I don't know the meaning of, but that's how other people use it, right? That's how you use language. All right, tail slam into another one. All right, we're good. Gonna aim for that tail base because his face will be there. We'll spin into the arms. Boomerang out. Little greedy here, but we'll dodge the flame chakram. Swipe him on the face, or at least attempt to. Here comes the charge slam. Not really too scared though. We're gonna go where his tail's at. Attack with boomerangs. Here comes another one. We get a float pop. That's great. We're gonna go for the tail once more because it is on the ground right now. His throat pop topple is a little bit less. Oh, his tail unheated by the time the boomerang reached him, but that's fine. His throat pop topple is a little bit less long than the stun topple we got earlier, but yeah, he's already down. Again, not a difficult monster at all. If I can speak, I'm talking like I don't know language today, and very easy to take down. It's a very fun fight though. It's very involved. You know, you can get real close to the monster and it'll give you some good openings, even, you know, while it's repositioning or whatnot. And it's not too unfair, but it's not too terribly easy either if you don't know the monster. Don't believe once again there is actually over here. I don't know if this is one of those random gathering spots or what, but I believe you can get mite seeds and stuff over here, and it might just be null berries. Probably a drop table for it. Yeah, there's mite seeds. Of course we can't use them, but your hunters can, since it's the only drop point on the map. I don't believe provision. There's another one actually over there, so never mind. I'm not too used to gathering because I'm a cat mid-hunt. But I believe the provision division can be used on G5s, but not G6's EX hunts. So you might not be able to use them at all on the G5 hunts either. And it might be map specific too. I've never had to use the provision division because it's not useful for us. I haven't even covered it because it isn't useful for us. But it's a little thing you can order right before you take the hunt, where they'll drop a supply or something like that partway through. I'm dodging this. I don't have to. Now, there is a reason we do not get so close to Hellblade because of that bite he was doing before. And this is a particularly large one compared to the other Hellblade we fought. Either that or I'm just getting so used to regular Glavenus. But that little moving forward bite that the first Hellblade did is not in G-Rank Glavenus's moveset, so we can't be as close because that bite will just get us a lot of the time since we're not used to it. Keep going for the tail in the face here. And since he's just going to be by himself, hopefully we've gotten into the flow of things where this shouldn't take too long. A little flame chakram, go for the face. A couple of boomerangs there. He's going to charge slam. Not charge slam, just a regular one. All right, boomerang out. Here comes another one. Remember that extends forward, not outward. Another attack. Slap the tail as we get close to it. Go for the face. Here comes a spin. Dodge into the tail hitbox. That way we get behind him, force him to do a head turn. There's the bite. Couple of boomerangs here. Dodge into that bite. All right, he's doing the spin. I have soothing roll for free, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that. I'm very surprised Binkai did that. Is that in his AI, or in a Palico's AI, to actually go for the sweet spot? Or was that just him being bloodthirsty specifically for the leg, and it just worked out for him? That, I've never seen that happen with a Palico before. Granted, I don't particularly pay attention to what the cats do, because half the time they're down anyways, but I've never seen one double dodge by running to the specific spot where you're supposed to run. So, follow your Palicos sometimes. If they don't get hit, then that's probably a safe spot to stand during the attack. All right, be careful. Here comes a charge slam. 1, 2. Very simple. Boomerang out. Of course, you can't do that as easily with hunters. I'm sure the iframes are not as generous if you're not an adept for that attack. In fact, it might last longer than your iframes. I don't know though. They might be, you know, base 6 frames, but it's certainly not as consistent. All right, boomerang there. He's gonna roar at us, so we'll be able to counter him. One more boomerang out before he attacks again. Try to minimize the downtime between attacks. Like, I could have thrown one there, but I'm not sure at what point he's going to specifically attack. All right, wait and see what he does here. Just really likes to hop around a lot. Okay, there's a spin. Go ahead and apply piercing. See what he does next. There's a jumping slam. He's not going to do that twice, so we'll attack the tail base to hit the head. Spin on the leg. He's going to turn back towards us. I'm going to go ahead and throw that boomerang forward. He's going to bite us though, so that's fine. We'll get behind him. Force him to do a head turn. That is a bite, so remember, don't stick too close to him. Boomerang here. Comes a slam. We'll just dodge into it. Slap the leg, or the tail. That's not a leg. Go for the face. Here comes just a standard spin. Remember, his tail's not charged, so he only does that one time. So you can immediately just start punishing after. I probably should go for the tail here while he's charging up the face. All right, very good. We've actually got our support gauge consumption reduced, so I could have started this a little earlier and been better off, but we should be fine. Unless he does that. Probably won't hit now. Maybe it will. It hit a couple of times. All right, see what he does next. Here comes the flame chakram. Couldn't really stop him from hitting the cat, so it just kind of kept running. He was already dead set on attacking in that area, and you can't really steer an AoE attack away from somewhere it's already started to go to. Comes a slam. Dodge forward, go for the face, dodge into the bite, get a little bit further away so the turnaround bite doesn't hit us. Do that, dodge into the dust cloud. Actually, this is greedy, but we'll go for it again. Why not? He's not even looking at us. He might look at us now though. Yeah, I'm not gonna get many hits off. Again, he's a lot more mobile. All right, 2 boomerangs here. Don't hit a single one. That's fine. Exploding fireball on the ground. He is out of bounds though, so we can't really reach him that easily. Boomerang there. He's gonna side hop. One more boomerang. Didn't hit him. There we go. Tail slam into the tail base to hit the face. He's gonna roar at me, but we're fine. Don't have to worry about that. We'll wait for his attack though. Comes a slam. Dodge into that. Try to hit the face here. Hit one at the very least. Dodge into that little tail attack there. That will have an active hitbox on its way down too, so it's not just the singular hitting the ground, it is also the swoop that it does towards the ground. So that's why I dodged a little early there. Here comes the charge slam. 1, 2. Gonna be greedy here. This is actually a little too short of a time. Granted, we were still allowed to get it off, thankfully, but don't do that whenever you don't feel safe, unless he goes after a Palico. If he goes after a Palico, then you're fine, but half the time he won't, because he'll already have taken him out just through pure AoE. All right, here comes the tail slam. Dodge into that. Another one. Couple of boomerangs there. He's gonna side hop. Boomerang out. He's gonna tail slam. One more boomerang here. Side, yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. I knew what attack he was going to do, but I had completely forgotten it was just going to go off to the side as well. Again, that tail hitbox is still active while he swoops around. It's very similar to Greatsword, where you do have a wide range when doing combo Greatsword, but it's not particularly great because it's combo Greatsword. Low motion values on a weapon that needs high motion values. Guess I'm going to go for the leg here. We'll go ahead and rev up a Mega Boomerang. Hopefully he turns towards us, or not. He's going to roar. That's fine too. Gets his head in a great spot for us to hit. Boomerang here. See what he does. He's doing the fireballs. Get right in between them. Not quite. He does step back a bit while he shoots those, so you can't just stand there and throw boomerangs. All right, there's a fireball. Into the spin. All right, here comes the slam. All right, we're going to do this. Now, it was risky. He can combo those. We've seen this before, but I was going to bank on him not doing that. Hopefully his face turns into the Mega Boomerang. Never mind. He's just dodging these perfectly today, and it is getting a bit annoying because he can't know that, but oh well. There we go. Finally get a tail pop. Hopefully, his face will still be charged by the time this reaches him. And if not, it's fine. But yeah, his tail pop is much shorter, and his face pop is too. We can go for the tail with this one. Go ahead and get this one out as well. It rebounded, so I'm not going to get as many hits off, but it's fine. I don't even know if it would have hit the tail anyways. All right, boomerang here. A couple more. Dodge to the left. Once more. Boomerang. Not a fireball, he's just charging the face again. I would think he would learn from that last little combo we got off on him, but I guess not. He wants to charge them both. Either that or he's close to death, which would be certainly nice, but these usually have more health, and I do not expect this one to go faster than the first one. Well, I mean, maybe just because of not having to fight another Glavenus alongside it. All right, 2 boomerangs there. We'll go ahead and apply piercing. Throw a boomerang out. You can do a double bite, go into the tail. There's another one. Go ahead and boomerang out here. Little Grady standing in the dust cloud, but it did not hit us, so we're good. Another fireball. 2 boomerangs there. We'll go ahead and dodge to the left. He is roaring though, so we'll be able to keep comboing on the face here. I don't even know if Hellblade gets exhausted. He's certainly not showing it, but you know, sometimes monsters have very high stamina bars compared to players, obviously. Well, I mean, cats have infinite, but they have limitations on how many times they can dodge and whatnot. All right, dodge this way. A couple of boomerangs here. Blocking is still free though. You don't have to worry about running out of stamina when blocking, so that's nice. All right, tail slam. Couple of boomerangs at the tail base. Good. Dodge into that. Remember, hitbox is still active. I dodged too early there. I was hoping I could get under it, but it still didn't hit us, so I'm fine with that. Saved by the flinch. That is very nice. That would have hit us for sure. Wouldn't have been able to dodge that. Slapping in the face. We'll go ahead and do this. We have soothing roll, so we can just go ahead and use that. I guess his tail uncharged by the time he actually got that out, so that's good for us. We don't have to worry about a combo. Either that or it wasn't charged whenever he started it, and I was just blind. All right, one more. Dodge to the right. See what he does next. Come on. All right, boomerang here. Good. Slap the tail. Boomerang out. A couple more times. Dodge into that little hitbox on that swooping animation. Dodge to the right with him. Flame chakra him. Get a flinch. That's good. Get another flinch. That's great. You don't really see flinches too often. And I'm curious why they flinch so quickly sometimes and not others. I just completely did tunnel visioning there and taking the spin. Go ahead and soothing roll here. Just take a couple of more hits. I'm wondering, I don't know. I don't really know specifically how it works. Maybe parts have different flinch tolerances, and since you're not really doing too much flinch anyways as a cat, you're going to get them multiple times through different parts because you're piercing. It's the only thing I can think of. Go ahead and spin here on the face since he gives that to us for free, and we get this for free as well. Go ahead, get the spin off on the tail there, and then we'll start aiming at the face. Unless we angle this upward, and then maybe we can get the tail pop. If we could get that, that would be great. Yes, we do. Okay, spin this around into his face, or at least attempt to. We'll go ahead and get this one into the face at the very least. Since we're getting more mega boomerangs off, I'm sure he'll actually go faster. Even though he does have more health, yes. But we're getting a lot more chances to actually attack him. Alright. Piercing boomerangs. Big boomerangs. Wait, see what he does. Just does a little bite. Go ahead and throw a boomerang out there. Couple more. Comes a spin. Just dodge into it. Doesn't do a double because his tail is not charged. Couple of boomerangs there. Alright, here comes a spin. Actually just dodged the physical hitbox entirely through positioning, so that's nice. Get a flinch on the face once more. Throw a boomerang out there then. Did I just... I'm remembering now. I just randomly grabbed a shiny spot on the ground. I guess I've been playing World too much recently, because normally you don't go for those as cats. And especially during an active fight, which was when I seem to remember it. I just did that out of instinct, not out of actually thinking. Alright, boomerang here. They disappear so quickly in World, so you kind of have to grab them compared to this game where they still disappear after a certain amount of time, but you have at the very least a decent amount of time to grab them. especially in multiplayer where usually other people can keep them busy while you grab it, and then you can do the same. All right, we'll dodge into that. Didn't need to. Still just doing things that I don't have to do, but it's fine. Still helps to keep the muscle memory. That way, when you don't have earplugs, you can still dodge the attacks. And mainly, we have earplugs for Mega Boomerang anyway. So it's not really a worry if we do just dodge a roar every now and then. Go ahead and soothing roll here. Wait for the other one to come out. Very good. Gonna be greedy here. Throw this out. He should turn towards us, not turns towards us. That missed completely. We're fine though. Hopefully that'll hit his tail as it comes back. All right, got a couple of hits off. We got a lot out earlier, so I'm not too sad about missing a couple of them now. All right, little greedy here. He could have definitely done a bite there. Should have actually tried to dodge that too, because it was still the swooping hitbox. Throw boomerang at the face here. Does a side hop into the flame chakram. Boomerang out. All right, wait and see what he does next. Tail slam. Doesn't combo it, so we're good to just apply big boomerangs. Gonna get hit by that in the face though. All right, I'm gonna wait for an opening to maybe use Mega Boomerang. This is not an opening at all. Just because he looks at a cat doesn't mean it isn't an opening, or it is an opening. All right, go ahead and spin on the leg here because it's right in front of us. Boomerang there. Again, I'm really surprised he's not exhausted yet, but oh well. There we go. Get another tail pop. Go for the face with this one. I don't mind getting the extra damage off, even if I do have to build up gauge for piercing again, because that's really nice damage. All right, slap the tail into the face. Get some damage off here. And remember, you can still apply mounts if you want to try to get a Mega Boomerang off. We don't have enough gauge for that though. So if the monster is moving around too much, then you can do that for a short little period to do that. Don't do it too often, because after the first mount, it's not really worth it to go for a second one, because your mount buildup on a regular cat that isn't a fighter cat is pretty terrible. Because this lunging attack does apply mount, but it takes so long to actually get the first one, and then the second one takes forever because the tolerance is increased. So don't worry about it unless you are just using Furious spam on a fighter cat. You know, it's not really anything too good to worry about. The fixed damage isn't even that good in high rank. Really, the fixed damage is only good in low rank, which is fairly good in low rank. I believe this was years ago when I was actually looking at the speed runs for GU, but they used aerial charge blade, bomb spam, and mount spam, which, you know, is fairly good. Lots of fixed damage. You got files, which probably actually don't do that much in this game, but maybe they do in low rank. I don't know. But mount spam does fairly decent amount in low rank, and then your bombs, which are great too. That's to the right. Boomerang out here. Wait and see what he does next. Tail slam. Don't have an opening here, so we're not even gonna risk it. Ooh, charge tail slam. Never mind. We'll just let the boomerang do its job. Take him out right before his big finisher. Oh, poor guy. Oh well, there we go. Hellblade Glavenus G5 is down. Not too terrible. Obviously could have done it quicker if I had, you know, done G4 all the way up through G4 right before this and been more accustomed to Hellblade's fight. You saw us do a little bit better in the end there, fighting the final one. But yeah, either way, I've carved him up and I'll meet you back at base. All right, we're back to the hub. We'll go ahead and look at the Hellblade Glavenus weapon, the Searing Whiskers. 195 raw on both sides, 34 melee blast, and then 18 boomerang blast. So not really your boomerang blast weapon, though it's okay on the raw side. So yeah, you can use it if you absolutely want to, though there is a better blast weapon later on. In fact, you can probably get it before the Searing Whisker, so you don't even want to bother with that. But for the melee side, it's pretty good. It's probably your best melee blast weapon, because decent raw, decent sharpness, and then very good blast, which will work out pretty well for you, especially if you're doing the mount spam like I was talking about before. Pretty good on multi-monster quests, not so good on single monster quests. You'll use element for that. As for the armor, we're just looking at 166 again, which is very nice. Has 8 dragon resistance, so this will be your dragon resistance armor if you need that. But other than that, not really much different. Only 6 fire resistance, so you'll be using Dread King for the fire resistance on that set. Either way, there we go. There is Hellblade Glavenus G5 down. We only have one of the Fated 4 deviants left. Again, I didn't want to do this one so quickly after Soul Seer. In fact, immediately after Soul Seer, but The other options I have available right now aren't the best for introducing other deviants, so I decided to just go ahead and do Hellblade now. Either way, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please consider leaving a comment below, and maybe even consider subscribing. Until next time, bye.